Good morning. So I'm back in the village after a very long time, and I can see a lot of growth from my plants. These are cobwebs here. These ones have grown, and I'm loving this difference that I'm seeing. So this is the beauty of being away for a long time, and then you come back and see a growth. It makes one feel very happy, because if I had not started planting anything, I'm sure I would not have met anything here. So any little progress that you do, any little um, push that you give yourself in planting anything, makes progress over time. Mhm. So with this growth, I know there are some few changes I'll be making, because not everything has grown as expected, and still sometimes when you grow things, when you plant things, sorry, you just want to see how they're going to grow in that position, and if need be, you come and make any changes that is required. So there are some changes I have seen that I will be making, but there are those plants which I will not be moving. Others I will be going to buy maybe other plants to come and regrow. Like, you can see this lemon cypress. There are those that died, and I had uprooted them last time. They had similar issues like this one. As you can see, rains have been here for some time, so there was no need for this dry part to appear. But I don't know if it is the variety I bought. So if there is anyone who would know what to do in such a case, maybe can make a comment, write it down so that it helped me know what to do. Because as you can see, even this other lemon cypress has the same issue, though the ones I removed, if I'm here and I water them, after some time I could see that the brown parts disappear and then the green parts come back. But this now does not make sense to me, because the rains have been here for about 2 months. So there was no need for them to be this way. The only lemon cypress that has been doing so well is this one. Is this one. But this one I bought last after I had bought all the others and planted them, because I was buying at intervals. And when I was buying this one was very tall from the same uh, nursery. So this one has been doing so well, and I'm hoping that it grows to a tree. The one who was here has been cutting it, and I asked him not to do so, but I can still see that here some shaping was done, and I just wanted it to grow tall, because this was the only lemon cypress that has been doing so well. So I did not want any interference with it. Maybe I just want to see it grow, be big, and then maybe shape it once, so that now it's just maybe round. I don't know what pattern you're going to give it, but I didn't want it trimmed anyhow. The only cypress variety that has never ever brought any issues or had any issues is this variety. I don't know what name it's given, but I know it's a variety of cypress. It has never given me any issues. So I think after some time I'll have to transfer the lemon cypress from this place and maybe leave that one alone. That one. But the others, I think I'll have to take them to a different spot. This one I know I planted recently after others had died here, had the same issue like those ones, the brown ones. So I went and bought other lemon cypress and planted them. And then here I did not buy, I bought the other variety, I did not replace it with the lemon cypress because these ones have never given me any issues whatsoever. As you can see even here, this one too has started browning over here. So I don't know if it's the variety or maybe the soil here does not support them. Even this one too. This I think is too much water. It has been raining a lot, so there was no need for the lemon cypress to dry the way these ones are. Or it could be that the too much water is also killing them. I'm not sure. That's why I have raised the soil in planting uh, these trees. The only type of tree which I didn't raise were the Italian cypress, and the Italian cypress seem to be doing so well together with this one here. This one too has grown so tall. This one, we've really struggled with this tree, but now I can see it's picking up and it's doing so well. I'll be adding more of these trees. They look so uh, good. We had also bought some royal palms sometimes back, but because of the too much water that was here with the construction of the house, too much movement was here, they all died. But this one here, the one taking care of our plants, insisted on taking care of it. It had really died, and it was just a small bit that was left. So with the growth I'm seeing, I can see that they can do well here if only they're given proper care. But because we're done with most of the building in this compound, and we've already created spaces where we are supposed to plant any type of trees that we want to decorate this space, I think we'll be buying this and then we'll be planting them some places to see how we're going to still add more beauty to this space. So stick around, be watching so that you see the type of changes I'm going to make, because there are changes that I'm going to make and there are those changes that have already happened that I'm loving. So I will not be interfering with them. So here I can see here the plants are not that tall. It could be because of how we are passing. So that also needs to be taken care of. But all in all, I think there's so much growth that has happened and uh, it's looking good. This was one of those uh, first plants we had planted. So when others died, others survived, so we kept on leaving them to just grow where they are. So another one was added here to just maybe give it up. This one grows very fast. This variety grows very fast. It's sunny. I can't really see what I'm recording, but I'm hoping that I'm recording well. So here too we had planted some Italian trees. Italian trees seems to be doing so well on this side. They're not struggling at all. The grass too here has picked, though no much care was given to it. We just planted and I can see it spreading well. The other wild variety still is in here, but we have no issues with the two varieties are growing together, because I know this other type of grass will grow and suppress the other after some time. The goal is to just have a greener piece of land, green space, green grass, that's it. So here also they planted some time back. Nothing had grown here, but I can see the grass has picked up. I know after some time, after some time, going to spread. But all in all, even the other that seems to be here, it doesn't look that bad, though I know there's some weeds here too, but because it's being mowed, we'll just let them be. Some shade is slowly coming to life over here, like over there. I think if you just come with your seat and sit there, it's a very good shade. Yeah, even the birds there are loving that spot. The tika plants, tika trees are also have also picked up, and I can see the stones have been removed. So here we really had to raise the soil, and that is what we noticed after we were planting trees, and they were dying after some time. So when it rains here, the water usually is a lot. I would not say that it's a swampy area, but all I know is that when it rains, the water from the roads up there collects and then drains on these other sides. So this was also a plant here, but I can see the rain was too much. It's dying, not yet dead, but I hope it will still pick up and still grow. The hibiscus too is doing well. This tree here, we had cut it, but we didn't extract the roots. So from what I'm seeing, it was dominant for a very long time. It wasn't growing. We had planted two of them, that one and this one here. But that one picked up and was growing so well. And after some time, this one was just a long thin branch, a long thin stem, sorry. So after some time, I just cut it, and I was hoping to come and remove the roots. but we just did not. And then when I came back, this is what was there. So I've given it some thought. I don't think we're going to remove it. We're just going to leave it to grow how it pleases, and then we'll see. But I think it's going to grow bushy. It's not going to grow like a tree. But we'll see. Whatever it chooses to do, we'll see. So the plan was to remove this tree. I don't know its name. It has a very good shade for sure, but what I know about it is that the grass underneath will not grow. As you can see, the leaves are already on the grass, and I'm sure when it grows bigger, uh, the shade might tend to just uh, dry up this area or prevent the grass from growing underneath. So because of that, I'm not sure if we are still going to leave it. We had planted two of these trees. One we cut, and then this one we let it be to just grow and see how it's going to be. The shade is nice, it's good, but the how the leaves are collecting under it, I'm sure if you're not around to clean up the space, I'm sure we'll find no grass underneath the tree. But all in all, you're going to just still give it some time, maybe 2 more years, and see how it's going to grow. If still within the 2 years we see that it needs to be cut, we're just going to do so. But all in all, I don't think there is any harm. I love its red color, reddish color, green color. It's looking lovely. So we'll give it some time. This tree too has picked up so fast. And as you can see, this one here, the grass seems to do so well. So I'll be adding more of this. I don't know where we'll be planting them, but that is my hope. I know trees are very expensive, but sometimes you just sacrifice, because at the end of the day, the compound will look lovely, and you need to make such sacrifices so that you enjoy being around in your space. This rose flower variety also is doing so well. We had planted two on each side. I've not seen this one bloom yet, but it's already growing tall. This variety is one that has long vines and you can intertwine. So maybe in future we are going to have two posts here and a kind of an arch. I hope that's right, to just allow this grow and carve itself. So I'm hoping to see that in the next few years. Sometimes the plants might disappoint, but that doesn't mean that you give up. You keep on planting until you see that vision come to life. And if these ones do not work, then I'll be forced to plant a different variety that might do that. But all in all, I think the flowers here have really done well this time round, more especially this year compared to the previous year. So I'm really even hoping that next year we are going to see more better results. So this space here is smaller. Don't know if you're going to remove one bottle brush so that we create a wider space. We too did not know how to take care of them. Remember, these are just trees that we are growing for the first time, more especially myself. So we just grow and rely on a few videos on YouTube to see if we are going to just allow the plants grow so well, help them grow so well. The panic was that there was a lot of spacing under the bushes, and because of the space, I just knew nothing much would happen, and that is why we planted these other plants underneath, so that we are hoping that they grow and then cover the spaces. But what I've learned from these bottle brushes on planted on this other side, after some time, they are covering the space underneath. Maybe because we are now trimming the ones at the top frequently, the ones at the bottom seem to now take much. They're now growing, but I know they will not grow fully to cover the whole space. I know they need some time, and that is why we are hoping that these other plants will grow and then cover the space that will be left whatsoever. But still, I think this bottle brush, how it's voluminous at the top, is what is making it look beautiful. Sometimes the flowers that are produced are reddish in color. They also look lovely. Other varieties also produces white. I think the ones we planted on that other side from time to time produce white flowers. And still at the end of the day, just find a tree variety that works for you and how you want to cover your space. But the bottle brush have really been of good help, because when we were building, we were wondering how we are going to cover ourselves. Like the ones at the road were not able to see what we were doing in here. So the easiest thing we could think of were plants, but plants need time to grow. So as you can see from the farthest end, we planted the cypress trees first. But the cypress were taking too long to grow. Others were dying from time to time, and we were replacing them. So the bottle brush really came in hand, because they don't need much time to grow compared to the cypress trees. So the cover that they've given us, even after the cypress have grown, still uh, we are really grateful for that. I know they're a bit low on this side because of the shade that the cypress gives it, but from time to time we try to trim the cypress trees so that light penetrates in there, and then it allows the bottle brush to grow. So from this side you can clearly see how we have trimmed them to allow sunlight to penetrate and provide sunlight to these plants so that they grow well. I've forgotten the name of this plant, but we also planted these ones because of how thorny they usually are. They were taking time to grow, but now we can now see them in terms of their height. They are not yet there, but I'm sure after some years they are going to have grown fully. So I'll be moving around to try and remove anything that is not necessary later on, or as time goes by, because we just came here yesterday, but I need to rest and then we'll do that.